A while back, I floated the idea of remastering part of the Thundercats cartoon intro. I thought it would be really fun. But then I changed my mind. I decided, it's probably not worth it. Well, fast forward a few weeks and I am going to do it. In fact, I am doing it. And spoiler alert, it's 48 frames per second. So it's a huge undertaking, but in this video, I'm going to show you what my plan is and how I'm going about doing this project. So I think you're going to really like it. Stay tuned. Let's get into it. Starting with the background, it's the age-old technique of creating a large background plate and panning it as the camera and character or characters move. I simply grabbed enough frames from the animation to stitch together the full forest scene, and at this point I'm just treating it like one big piece of tree art. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. The main purpose of this project is to recreate a shot from the Thundercats intro, but at 48 frames per second. I've determined that the original intro was 24 frames per second. So I need to double this. The way I'm going to achieve this, because I don't know of another way, is to simply add a frame to every drawing. While there might be a more efficient way, and I'm sure there is, I'm not going to sweat it. Alright, so let me just go ahead and speed up the video while I finish this up. So in this case, if I go back and I play the entire thing, you can see that it actually plays at the correct speed because every frame is doubled, just like the frames per second is doubled. So it all works out. Now the next step that I would do is I would add a new anim layer, and I can call this sketch. And then I can get rid of this one. This is just kind of a one that shows up automatically. And with the opacity, which is right here, I can bring this down and then I can just start drawing. So for example, again, like always, I like this classic pencil line from Howard Wimshurst. It's really nice. I like a size of 12. That's just what I like. And I'm just gonna start kind of sketching this out. So this is really low quality. It's really, he's really small. The character is really small. So, it's one of those things where you're not going to get very much detail in this image, and that's fine because, it's an animation and it's going to be moving really quickly. You're only going to see this for, brief, very brief moment. But let's just say this is good. So I'm going to take again this upper right thing. I'm going to drag it all the way out to the end. I'm just going to say add empty instances. And I'm going to drag it all the way to the end to match. So just like this. All right, so frame 0 has been done. And I'm just going to speed up the video really quick while I do frame 2. So now I've got two frames. I've got frame 2 and I've got frame 0. We're going to use the light table to do the in-between, and I'm not going to do it right now. I just want to show you basically what the process is going to be. This is the light table under this little light bulb. Click on that. So I would turn off the original art and you can see where everything is. I would say the head is probably here. Maybe, you got to think about like his arms are bent here and they're almost straight here. So, you're going to think, okay, maybe they're still slightly bent. Do you want it to be like pushing up here or pushing up here? So you got to really think about what kind of action you want, or maybe this one goes up first. Anyway. You're just going to go ahead and keep doing this, and then you can, you can turn off the light table if you want, and you can just kind of, scrub through to see if you like the positioning and the way it works. And you're just going to kind of keep going back and forth until you like the way it looks. And that's the process that you would take. This is going to turn out really, really cool. I hope you guys agree. Let me move forward a little bit to show you what I've already been working on. All right, so skipping ahead here, I've got this sketch layer, and this is everything that I've drawn. So I'm going to go ahead and play it first just to see what it looks like. And that's what it looks like. I don't know if you can tell any difference, but I'm going to just kind of break it down really quick to show what I've been doing so far. I've only got 3 instances of in-betweens, but it's meant to smooth everything out. And then I did the same thing over here. So you can see this one also is an in-between. So instead of just that one going to this one, I did the one in between to smooth out this motion. And then also here, this is an original, in between, original. So something like that. So at this point, I'm going to finish all of the sketches, finish all of the in-betweens, and make it look really smooth. Like the actual foundation of this animation is going to be complete, where when I hit play, it's going to be sketchy, but it's going to be 48 frames per second, and I think it's going to look super, super fantastic. So that's the next step. I'm also not sure exactly what kind of coloring I'm going to go with, but that will all be sorted out. So this is going to be a lot of work off stream. I am considering, by the way, starting a Patreon in the future. I do have a Buy Me a Coffee, which is in the description if you want to kind of throw a buck or two my way just to kind of help motivate and support me while I get through this. But I am really excited about finishing this. It's just a short, less than 2-second clip that I just want to put out there, just for it to be on the internet, maybe inspire other people to do this, or to come to the conclusion that this is absolutely not worth it. But I still want to do it. So I'm hoping this video will get me over 100 subscribers. I want to come out with another video where I'm going to kind of explain some ideas that I have in the future for feedback. I want to hear what you guys are interested most in me doing next. But this is going to be a lot of fun, the project I'm working on right now, and I just wanted to make this video so you could see kind of where I am, how I'm going about it, what my process is, etc. If you like this video, you like the project that I'm working on right now, please hit the thumbs up, like this video, and if you want to continue seeing more videos about this project and future animations, please consider subscribing to the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. And if you have any questions or comments, please just leave them down below. So with that all being said, thank you guys again so much for watching. I appreciate it, and have a wonderful day.